Hey everyone, you are watching Jett Plays. I'm Jett from InThirdPerson.com, a website about video games, board games, comic books, and other nerdy pursuits. And today on the docket, we are playing Kirby's Adventure on the NES Classic, getting close to the end of this NES Classic series. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. A couple more games to go after this one, but for now, let's go and enjoy Kirby. I have to admit, this is not the first time I've tried to make this video. This is actually the third attempt at making it, because stuff happens. So the last two times I tried to make this video... Oh, nice. See, last two times I've tried to make this video, the game has crashed. Or not the game has crashed. Well, okay, that's not what happened. The first time I was making this video, I got a text from my wife that she was stuck at the subway, and I thought she needed a ride, so I ended the video early, and then the computer crashed. And the second time, the computer just straight up crashed, and I was very upset by that happening. So, sorry, a little frazzled at the moment as to what I'm supposed to do here. That's where I came from. Can we just go up here? That's weird. There was no floor, but I was still able to go through the door. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so, a little frustrated. Not Kirby's fault. Not Kirby's fault. It's more my computer. But, hopefully third time's the charm. So, that's enough blabbering about technical difficulties. Let's talk about the game. This was released in 1993, and I've never played this game before up until the NES Classic. And primary reason for that, well, there's a couple of reasons for that. Well, the primary reason for me not specifically playing Kirby, the primary reason for me specifically not playing this game is that... Uh-oh. Oh man. Oh, come on, I need... No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, this is intense. Ah! Oh no. Oh no, why did I do that? Oh. Yeah, sorry, I keep getting cut off. That was way too intense. The main reason why I keep missing out, or I've missed out on this game for so long, is that it came out at a really bad time in the NES's lifespan. 1993, like, we were years into the Super Nintendo era already, and I just moved on. Even though the reception to this game was very positive at the time, I just had no interest because it was on old hardware. And Kirby seems to have a knack for doing that. It just comes out really late in the console cycle, and at that point, I've just lost interest in the hardware. I don't know if I'm doing this right, by the way. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. I also need health really bad. Let's see if we can get some. And so because it's always come out at a bad time, I've just never been interested in playing all that much. And then on top of that, I think my general interest in the character himself, Kirby, has been lackluster at best. Though I will say, having played this a few times now on the NES Classic and multiple failed attempts at successfully recording this video... Oh no, this is not what I wanted to do. Okay, great. Failed attempts at... Okay, this one I messed up last time on the first video, and that made me very upset. Nope! Come on, man. You know that's not what I wanted to do. I was hitting A to start it, but apparently don't do that. Alright. How do I... Okay, it's A to start. You have to hold it down to start, and then... Oh, man. Oh! Okay, I'll take it. Great. Nope, definitely not where I wanted to go. Yeah, I will say so far, my impressions of this game, pretty positive. I think for a NES game, this actually looks really good. The mechanics of eating bad guys and stealing their powers is pretty interesting. It's very cool. And I'm glad that this game made it onto this collection, because I think it's really good. And totally worth it as one of the 30 games to be featured here, especially since this is basically the NES's last hurrah. And yeah, let's talk about 1993 at a time. 1993, here we go. Here's a story for you. So, in 1993, the one thing I wanted more than anything was a Super Nintendo. And it was on my birthday wish list, and my parents were trolling me for months about it because... Oh. Whoa. Yeah, sorry guys. Important things, one at a time. Okay, can I suck the music notes? Yes. Okay. $1993, yeah, my parents trolled me really... Aw, man. So they kept saying that instead of a Super Nintendo, they were going to get me a TurboGraphx 16 instead. Apologies to... anyone who hadn't loved a TurboGraphx 16, but I just did not want one at the time. And... that's kind of a full power. And at a certain point, I got so upset at my parents for not understanding that I wanted a Super Nintendo and not a TurboGraphx 16 that I actually broke down and cried. And so it got to the point where I was like, oh, it's my birthday, I'm probably just gonna get a TurboGraphx 16, whatever. And nope, I got this big box, and instead I got a Super Nintendo that came with Super Mario World and Star Fox bundled in. And on top of that, it was during a time when Super Mario All-Stars was being given away. I don't know if you remember this, but there was a promotion where if you bought a Super Nintendo, and there were certain SKUs of the Super Nintendo you could buy where you could mail in a form to Nintendo, and they would send you Super Mario All-Stars for free. Or at least I believe that's what the promotion was. And a couple of days after I got the Super Nintendo, I got a box in the mail, and it had Super Mario All-Stars in it, so all of a sudden, I've got this just wicked lineup of Super Nintendo games to play. To start off. I mean, oh, nice. Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Star Fox, just seminal classics. And that ended up being a huge turning point in my life. That Super Nintendo played so much on that thing. And probably the biggest thing was that was the gateway system for my little brother, who was 3 years old at the time. And He doesn't care or know much about the NES era because he was not born during a time when this was a thing. But Super Nintendo stuff, oh man, they shouldn't let you wreck weapons. And so for him, this is his starting point. And for him, or for me, that was, I guess, him learning how to play games, and him ending up being my primary video game buddy. So, yeah, at 3 years old, he was playing Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars, and that was awesome to play all those games with him. And to this day, I mean, we don't play as much anymore, because, well, he lives in a different place from me, but we still try and play games from time to time when we can, and we still talk about video games all the time. Laser. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I should have gone below. Just zap some stuff. It's kind of awesome. Well, yeah, at that point when I was getting a Super Nintendo, 93, and this game was just coming out, like, of course I'm not going to be playing Kirby on the NES. Though it does kind of work in some ways weird, like, for example, the most recent Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but it's not quite the same situation because it's the same game on both platforms, and this also happened to Twilight Princess as well, where Zelda just came out so late in the console cycle they ended up releasing it on both platforms. So a lot of people are going to play the Switch version as part of their launch package, but others are, yeah, that Wii U version is not going to be played all that much. But it's probably going to be a bigger collector's item in the end, such as the GameCube version of Twilight Princess. Ooh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, I'm supposed to go up? Okay. Got it. At some point, I mean, we've talked about the NES Classic to death. Wrote about it, we did just a general overview video of the NES Classic, and then have now made a video for every single game, almost every single game in this package. By the time we're done, we will have covered them all. I think it'd be kind of neat to try and rank what games would be my top 30. I think this would be up there. Really like this one a lot. It's a lot of fun. I don't know, let me think about that. And for the time being, let's wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. YouTube.com/Jett in third person. And of course, check out the website inthirdperson.com for more videos and articles on video games, board games, comic books, and other nerdy pursuits. So until next time, my name is Jett, and thank you for watching.